Well, welcome back to the Piney Woods homestead, y'all. You're looking at gold on the back of the truck, and I say that because this fescue hay, $9 a bale at the local co-op for a square bale. Yes, that's crazy. It's beyond crazy, y'all. You can still buy it out of the field for about $4 or $5, depending on where you go and the supply. But things are going up, y'all. It's getting harder and harder to raise your critters. Flake shavings, same thing. $9 a bag, local co-op. And just a few years ago, you were paying $4 or $5 for the same items. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about the rain, the amount of water we've been getting. We're going to take y'all around for some morning chores. We got to do a little something for Samson to get him warm and dry tonight, because it's cold and it's muddy everywhere. Guys, thanks for stopping in at the Piney Woods homestead. Hit that like and subscribe if you hadn't, and if you have, as always, y'all, we appreciate you. We're getting cold. We want to get these chores done and get a fire built, because we ain't had a fire yet this morning and we're cold. All right, guys, let's get to it. Y'all, we got the power off to the fence because I get tangled up in it all the time and I don't want to get hit by it. But we've got Samson temporarily shut inside his soaking wet lot because Lisa and I, as you know, we made this other section over here. Well, it's soaking wet now too. For the most part, there's a little bit of high ground in it. But we've got a solution to help him out tonight. It's getting really cold, y'all. The wind's whipping. It's dry, thank God. No more rain today. We've had rain, solid rain, for a week, every single day. But we're going to bring an IBC tote that's turned into a hut that's not being used right now in another section of pasture. And we're going to put it inside of this little addition, this temporary addition, put some hay in it, give Samson a nice warm, dry place to bed down in these low 20s we're getting ready to have for a couple of nights. All right, these two pigs right here, Buttercup, our newest gilt, and the last topping pig who's getting processed tomorrow. We put them in the barn last night, nice fresh shavings, because we knew we needed to come out into the topping area and get this IBC tote out. So we'll feed them on dry ground here real quick, and we're going to get out here in the slop up here on this end of the lot where it's just nasty, y'all, and get that IBC tote moved and across the fence and set up for Samson.
Right, guys. You're slobbery. You're slobbery. Hang on.
All right, those pigs are happy. It's nice dry ground in there. It's not dirty at all because there hadn't been any pigs in there in probably a week or more. And we have put clean shavings down several days ago. So we were anticipating moving these pigs back in there the day prior to processing the last topping pig, because y'all, we sort them and we'll leave him in there and that's where he'll get dispatched. And then we'll pull him out of there, hang him up, and do everything else to get him cleaned. Lisa, go over and feed Dixie and Rosie real quick, and then we'll get to moving this heavy IBC tote. It's not that heavy, but it's kind of awkward. And it's a little bit glued to the mud right now, so we may have a challenge. Just a little bit, and we're hung up on this tree over here, all right?
Oh, God, hang on. I'm stuck.
All right. I'm stuck. Ah!
Oh, wait.
thing up like we were doing before.
I think that was working.
And walking.
Better-ish. Maybe. I don't know. The problem is you get stuck. Oh God. Hang on, I'm spinning. Hang on, I'm stuck.
2 inches at a time.
I'm stuck. Hang on.
I'm gonna break my feet in this mud. 1, pick up, 1, 2, 3. That's much better.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna fall. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ow.
Ah!
Oh, that hurts good.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it one more time. 1, 2.
I think we're stuck.
Pick up. 3. Ah! Time to take a breather. I need a breather. Well, leverage was the idea.
You're hung up on the electric now.
Yeah, I know. Where's Sylvester Stallone when you need him? I'm holding what I got. I'm gonna lower it down a hair so you can get that fence off the right side over here.
Guess you should have told me not to get out of the way.
Probably.
Yeah.
Try it now, it should come free.
Yeah.
Is it free on both sides?
It's free. Oh, yes.
Get my breath for a second. You're fine. Hang on, come out of my boot. Dun 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 dun.
There's been better ideas that have went around here than this.
Well, you know, that was the best idea. Now I can pass out. Shit.
You know what I'm doing the rest of the day?
Drinking beer?
Laundry, honey.
Oh, I missed.
Did you throw it
I
in?
can't get out of the mud.
Here.
Grab hold my arm. It don't matter. Oh, my boot.
Pull us both in.
My boot. My foot stuck.
I'm gonna try to get the wire.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slip my foot out the boot.
No, because it's still gonna be stuck and you're gonna be
You're gonna
balanced.
pull it.
Which foot is?
That one's stuck. Alright, pull my boot out.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, my sock.
It, honey, is stuck.
Can you pull my...
Really?
No.
You want me to fix your sock with?
Oh.
Crap, that one's stuck.
Ah.
Okay.
Can you get out? Well, the fence ain't tore up.
No.
That's a plus. On either side. Oh. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, let me hear a second, maybe.
Hungry.
Now, you can come over here.
Oh, now you want that?
Well, now, see, now it's heart pounding.
Hang on, let me get my feet moved.
1, 2, 3. Oh gosh. Now. I got tight. Oh Lord. It's where it needs to be at least. Guys, while I'm stuck in the mud, y'all, quite literally, while Lisa brings the gator over, I'm gonna put some hay inside of this tote. Just tied it up to the back side of Samson's existing structure, y'all. Your animals, when it's cold and wet, they need something they can get in that's dry. But we said we're gonna talk about water a little bit. Lisa showed me some stats this morning from one of the local weather stations. And apparently, we have already had 3.5 inches roundabout more water drop out of the sky in the past 3 months than our historic high, or average, that is. Average, not historic high, but average. And y'all, it doesn't seem to be letting up. We've had gray skies for a solid week. Said it was gonna be sunny today. Sun's out just a little bit. I told Lisa the other day, I said, maybe they don't want us to see what's up there. If the skies are staying gray like this, who knows? Could be another one of them weather balloons up there. Anyways, we're gonna get some hay in here for Samson. He'll love it. He'll eat the hay, plus he'll bed in it. It's gonna get cold tonight, the next night. After that, Lord willing, it's gonna start drying up around here. As you can see from all the muck we've been in a small area where these pigs stay at, especially Samson, because he has a large lot, y'all. It's 138 feet long, 20 feet wide, and it was great until we started getting rain after rain after rain, which is, in the past 8 years that we've been out here, this is the worst it's ever been. So we're going to have to come up with some expansion here in the future. You know, originally we didn't keep a boar. We AI'd all the time. But we wanted a boar because we wanted to know that we were able to breed if something happened and you couldn't get that mail order boar semen. And we're glad that we have him. We're going to see how it works out. Worst case scenario, as time goes on, we can go back to AI if we want to, but ultimately we want to breed our own boar from a separate line off of Samson so that we can eventually breed our own sows that way. But you got to be careful, y'all, on how you do that. You don't want to have close familial ties in your breeding stock at all. But we're going to get this hay in here, open Samson back up in here, and let him come check out his new digs.
I think the safety's on.
You just dropped about 50 cents worth.
Well,
I'm picking. Just a little more. Oh, come on. Y'all, Lisa and I were just laughing because we just turned those two pigs out, Buttercup and Top and Hog. Got the fencer back on, and they come right over here and peed where we were just at lifting that tote.
what we're wearing, so.
Yeah, look at all this mud.
You're more so than me, but it's all over my hands. So.
Yeah, it's not just mud, y'all.
We say it's mud, but
It's not just mud.
makes us feel better.
It's a hog waller. And I almost went for a spill in it a time or two. But guys, we've had a lot of rain. Way too much rain. More than we're used to getting here. I mean, we've only had, in 8 years, we've had one really wet winter here, and this tops the...
This is about 100-fold of what it was.
This is worse than it was then. We thought it was bad then. It was nothing like this. So, to plan for the future, we're going to come up with, we're going to clear a little bit more land with that excavator.
Yeah.
And the goal that I want to do is, you know, right now we have an acre that's fenced in. 3/4 of it is for Rosie, Dixie, and soon to be Buttercup. The other quarter is for our topping pigs, because they're usually not in there past late November, December at the latest. But this year's just been different, y'all, due to circumstances we couldn't control, as far as getting them processed early on and having that area completely off limits to pigs. So the plan is, if we can come up with the funds, and I believe we will, good Lord willing, and like I say, the creek don't rise too high. Getting kind of high, ain't it?
Looking you got on your face.
It's just mud on my face, but we're gonna open that up, y'all, for all 3 pigs. That's the plan, for all 3, for Rosie and our 2 breeding sows. Gilt plus sow right now, because hopefully she's bred. Dixie, I believe she is. But we'll see if we can get Samson over here. He's chowing down on some acorn squash real quick. See if he likes his new digs. Y'all, I had mentioned we've had 3.5 inches more rain than normal, but it's 13, how many?
It was over 13.5 inches of rain in 3 months. We're 133% above our normal rainfall.
That's a lot of rain, y'all, this time of the year when nothing is soaking it up except for the ground. And the water table is up pretty high right now because we've had so much rain. The only thing it's good for, to be honest, is filling up ponds and keeping wells topped off. It will delay, potentially, spring planting on our place and big farms, y'all, because the ground is so wet.
Yeah.
So be prepared. You think feed costs are high now, they're probably going to get even higher. So if you're going to live this way, it's hard. Kind of like walking through all this mud, y'all. It ain't easy. But it's still worth it. It is still worth it to raise your own food because for the most part, you know where your food's coming from. Yes, a lot of the feed that we use is coming from Nutrina. Hopefully, some people will say it's what's the word? Adulterated.
Yeah.
It's bioengineered or what have you. I don't know, but you gotta live, y'all. You gotta live. And if you're gonna raise your animals, you gotta buy the feed. Whether you can get it from a local farmer or from the feed co-op. And a lot of that's coming local anyhow.
Oh yeah, and as far as the adulterated feed, you know, there's also the research that we've done to see that that doesn't get passed on into the meat.
Yeah, we'll have to find that, maybe show it to you. I've heard it both ways. I've heard there's studies done that show that stuff translates into the meat to what you eat, and I've seen studies where it says once an animal eats it, that's it. So
as far as pork, now the studies that I have read, it does not pass along into the pork.
Okay, so, well, we'll have to try to find that, y'all, and give that to you as a resource so you can dig on it for yourself. Is he ever going to be done eating that acorn squash? We'll get to him in a second, y'all. Come on, boy.
He was just goofing around.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, you got the latch.
We'll reach in there and knock it back.
If he doesn't.
Let's see what he thinks. He's like, oh, something has changed.
He's gonna probably just go with the buttercup.
He is. He'll find that later today, though, and he will love it. He'll have it strode out. But the main thing is he's got a dry place now where he can lay down.
He probably won't stray too much of it out because
He's pretty picky. And there's Buttercup. Oh, don't touch it, buddy.
You can do it. If Rosie can fit, you can fit.
Y'all, we're gonna try to wrap this thing up. We're wore out from walking in all this mud and try to get the sun out of your eyes.
There we go.
Samson is more interested in Buttercup, even though she is out of heat right now, than he is checking out his new digs. But he will. As it gets colder this evening, he'll be in there nosing in that hay. But y'all, we appreciate you hanging out with us. Kind of a lull there. I was looking back at Samson to see what he was doing. He's checking it out, y'all. He's a big hog, but he can still fit up inside of that big IBC tote.
Well, like I was encouraging him, Rosie could fit in it, so he can fit.
And she's way bigger than
she's
him.
Bigger than him, so.
He's gonna get him a little hay. Guys, if you got livestock like this, you got to provide them with a warm, dry place to bed down. If they're out in the woods like these other hogs, they can find them a warm place. Samson's got more of a confinement issue going on over here. And between two hogs on it, he's just got a sloppy, wet place for a little bit longer. But, what? Did he try to lift it?
He just lift the whole thing up.
Y'all, he may tear the thing up, who knows. But he's going to be fine. He's got hay, whether he sleeps in that thing or not, he's going to be comfortable. If it gets cold, he'll get in it.
Oh, he's getting in it.
He's checking it out. Yep, he likes it. Now all he needs is Buttercup over here to share it with him. Guys, have a good day, a great week. We'll see you on the next one.